I don't think I can survive. I don't think I'm surviving.
It's gonna happen.
Damn! I was stacking the gap with bags, but as soon as this guy here drops it, it was wraps. The zombie stormed the front and started biting everyone from there.
Hold on, wait. Hold, let me see that again, please. Let me see that again. Hold on.
Bags.
Hi, I'm Kai. Today we're watching really needed. Damn. Some water in my throat. Anyway, watching World War Z, an entirely absurd wild time movie made by Black Cape. I haven't watched World War Z, but I know about it, so this gonna be good. If you like this video, subscribe, like, do whatever you need to do. Then that's about it, bro. We gonna get into this. Yeah.
So the scene starts off in the heart of Philadelphia as Jerry and his family are stuck in traffic trying to get out the city. Jerry notices multiple choppers flying through the city, which was weird. Then a police bike just knocks off his side mirror. Bro didn't even stop or look back. He gets out the car to pick up the mirror, then an explosion happens down the street. Yeah, things were just getting weird. Get back in your car right now! Bow! Oh shit, where did that truck even come from? There's no way he's surviving that. Even his daughter was in disbelief. Look! Jerry sees this as an opportunity to get out. He drives right behind the truck, and sometimes I believe in these type of situations, I would do the same thing. Kids, hold on and strap up. His daughter takes off her seatbelt and sits on the floor, and this makes Jerry look back, and then boom! He gets T-boned and crashes into like 3 cars. No way he survives this, right? Wrong. Bro didn't even get knocked out. Not even a scratch. None of them
big man things. He's a father. Also, I will not forgive the way he said Philadelphia. Let's make that abundantly clear. We all heard it.
What is this? A family of... They get out the car and it's madness in the streets. We got people smashing their head through car windows and running people down. Blah. Like damn, how fast are they? This one tackles Brody through the car and starts biting him. And this is when Jerry and Karen realize shit just got real. No, Sammy! Listen, we've all had the discussion in our head, and yes, I'm talking to you watching right now, that if a zombie apocalypse happens, you will survive. And yeah, I've had that thought too. But let's get one thing straight. The only way you've even got the slightest chance of surviving is if you're completely selfish and only looking out for yourself. Because if you got kids and a wife, you're trying to...
You ever heard of This Is Sparta? You ever watched 300? Oh, get your ass off me.
To save? Wrap it up, buddy. You're not making it 24 hours. You literally have to be moving like this. I said I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants, nigga, I don't like no. Jerry picks up his daughter's toy while counting to see how long it will take for that guy on the floor to die.
That line.
But he doesn't. He turns into a zombie. They run into Walter White's RV, hit the gas, but a zombie nearly bites his arm off. But his wife comes in clutch, knocks it right off the window. Now that right there, that's the type of girl I need. Another one jumps onto the side, but he just... They crash through the army's blockade and just drive out of them. Just look at Philly. Shit wasn't looking too good. Jerry's daughter starts having a panic attack mid-drive, so they pull over to find her inhaler. But they realize they left it in the other car, so now they need to head to a pharmacy. The phone rings and it's Terry asking for his location. He was in New York, and that city was even worse than Philly. The virus damn near got everybody. Yeah. Terry is a deputy.
Oh, in New York? Oh, Lord. The entire... Niggas don't even wash their hands over there a lot of the time. They like the weirdos type people over there. And people be punching people for no reason. Oh, they're fried. They're fried.
Secretary General of the UN and an old colleague of Jerry's. He wants to come pick up Jerry because he needs his help. Or more accurately, the government needs his help. So they head north to try to find a pharmacy. They stop in Jersey and search a store for albuterol and an asthma inhaler. He was struggling to find it, but lucky this guy steps in and helps them out. And I swear, I kid you not, it wasn't even 5 minutes after Jerry grabs the medicine and 2 men were already on top of Karen. Like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
This is a sick Negro.
Jerry comes back quick and kills one. Then an officer comes in and he puts his hands up, thinking the officer cared. Nah, he was trying to steal supplies for himself as well. Nah, people really think workers would be on duty if shit got real. It becomes survival of the fittest quick. They go outside and the Walter White RV was gone. Someone didn't waste time and stole that shit. They head to the apartments and he tells Terry to meet them at the flats. They break in, lock the door with a hose, and this guy right here is just chilling, drinking yak, minding his business. Is that Aura? When they get in the flats, they find this family that lets them inside and they lock the door. And this was low-key their first time actually having a breather. They've been running around since 9 a.m.
Damn.
Jerry turns on the radio to get some news to see what's actually happening. This is a message for the government, and I can't lie. If you're not a billionaire, the president, or a very valuable asset to us, you're cooked. Jerry tells the family
that'd be some bullshit too. Not going. The worst part is what would dead ass happen. Like imagine this. Imagine you go through the entirety of the zombie apocalypse. The entirety. People find a cure, everything, and you somehow survive. Let's say you lost people on the way, but you're fine. Okay, millions, hell, maybe up, depending on how far it spread, maybe 1 billion are dead, and yet somehow every last billionaire, government worker, a shareholder, every last one of them who are fucking up the planet before the zombie apocalypse happened, every last one of them survived. The billions of people, or the billion people, millions, some of your friends, family, fuck them. But all these people and all their family, nah, we good. We aight. No, I would be pissed. I would be furious. I'm gonna have to run. Brother, I'd put the virus back and I'd let it mutate in me so that I can run it back. And I'd go to their place and turn to a zombie. I ain't letting you get away with that. I can't. I'd have to slide you out, bro.
But his ass was like, hell nah. They want to stay inside and camp. Which really isn't a bad idea, only if he didn't know a chopper was coming for them. But he did. So Jerry readies up, taping books to his arms, and they head up the stairs, trying to get to the roof. A zombie tries sneaking Jerry, only to get boomed, but that gunshot was way too loud. It attracts all the infected straight upstairs. Go, 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 go! He chucks Karen the bag and smacks this one in the mouth, then mick on the head. He was really trying to hold them back, and this one right here was all over him, spitting blood into his mouth? Nah. That little kid from earlier runs straight to the stairs, Karen marks the roof, and Jerry runs straight to the edge, thinking that he might have been infected. But 12 seconds later, he doesn't turn, so he was straight. The chopper comes down, but the zombies were gassing it up those stairs. Jerry holds the door for a bit, and look who it is. Yo ass should have listened. The soldiers start dropping the soldiers one by one, and they fly out of there.
Yeah.
So they land at the Atlantic Ocean, where the military vessel was holding the world's key decision makers. Terry tells him the virus has been spreading across the globe at an alarming rate. It's like rabies. It spreads through bites, and people lose control and become very aggressive. The biggest difference is the speed. Rabies takes months. This takes 12 seconds. What? The colonel comes in, and this is when Jerry actually finds out why they picked him up in the first place. Back when Jerry worked for the UN, he was the top investigator right before he retired. So they want him to figure out where the virus actually started from and to find a cure for it. At the moment, nobody has answers, but Terry believes Jerry's one of their best shots.
Captain, I'm not your guy.
A handful of SEALs will go with your security force.
Who the hell is this guy to where you're willing to risk the entire globe in his hand? You ain't want to get like a couple guys? Like, I know he, like, let's say, like, he's probably qualified, which is why you brought him here. I'd hope the writing isn't that bad. But, like, you don't want to think you're like, hey, you're capable, but this guy is also capable. Maybe we should put y'all on a team so that you both can do capable things together. Maybe it's a veto. I don't.
So Jerry refuses the job, saying he wants to stay with his family. And the colonel just tells him, if you're not gonna help, then there's gonna be no space for you and your family on this ship. Nigga thought they picked him up for friendship. Nah, this is business. He gives the phone to Karen so they can stay in contact. The next morning they hop on a plane and head straight to South Korea. He's sent with a group of SEALs and a young virologist. His name was Andre Fazbach. He's like 20 years old, and this is who they were actually relying on to solve this mystery. They land in Seoul, and Andre starts realizing, oh shit, he's actually in the field. That excitement from earlier was completely gone. A bunch of zombies start storming in, and Andre was like, hell nah, this, and runs back into the plane. He slips and nah, they should have left him in the office. Dying right before the mission starts is crazy.
This nigga is trash.
The SEAL team comes in and helps them push
I don't even
inside
know
the
what
base.
happened to bro.
Jerry's expecting some kind of major scientific breakthrough, but what he walks into is way more chaotic than that. The outbreak didn't just start like a normal virus leak or a lab accident. Instead, it looks like something was deliberately moved around the world through people, not animals or a natural spread. He suggests infected carriers were being transported, meaning the virus was already in motion long before anyone even realized what was happening. On top of that, Jerry figures out something crucial. The infected aren't just biting randomly, they're drawn to noise, gunfire, alarms, shouting. It pulls them in, and this is one of the big reasons why the big cities were collapsing very fast. He also learned something huge about Israel. They were ahead of the curve. They built a massive wall and sealed their borders early,
Right.
meaning
Right, of course it is. Wow, this video aged fucking crazy. Oh boy.
they may have had a warning before the rest of the world even understood the outbreak. So yeah, Jerry had to head to Jerusalem to get more answers. They get on the bikes and ride to the plane with a bunch of SEALs covering them. They were supposed to stay quiet, but Jerry's wife calls and wakes them up. This was just a rookie mistake. He should have had that shit on D&D. Zombies start waking up and popping out of nowhere, and this SEAL wasn't holding back. He just starts running them over. And I know this shit would have been so satisfying, because I enjoyed in GTA. They quickly refuel the plane with jet fuel, but mid top up, Jerry gets speared by a zombie. Bow! This guy drops it quick but gets cheap shotted and bitten in the leg. And yeah, you know what he had to do. They start the engine and fly out of there. They arrive in
That's a split decision too, because there's no like, it's not like The Walking Dead where you can like decide to go off or fuck off or somewhere. Like, you can't even meet with your family before you fully turn, bro. That's 12 seconds. You either gotta choose to cook yourself or damn.
Jerusalem, and Jerry is greeted by Jorgen van Brun, the Israeli official responsible for the city's defenses. Jorgen explains that Israel took the threat much seriously than everyone else. He says they intercepted reports of undead attacks and strange outbreaks from other countries. While most governments dismiss the reports as rumors or misinformation, Israel chose to act on the possibilities that they were true. The other countries were basically like,
cap.
Governments often ignore unlikely threats because it just seems impossible. But Israel decided it was safe.
No, it's not that it seems impossible. You know who would? I feel like would take this shit seriously. China would absolutely take that shit seriously. However, I feel like they would take it seriously. I just don't think they'd be able to do anything about it. Cause that too much land area. Too much. There's too much. At least a third of their population's gotta go. It's too much area to cover. Fucking the US, no. Defending would be too much money. Even though they have literally a trillionaire in their ranks, it's too much money. They couldn't be bothered.
But to prepare for the worst, they really said, stay ready so you don't have to
Get ready.
That's why they built that big ass wall and sealed the city off, literally weeks before the outbreak. So inside the safe zone, they're letting everyone in. That's one less zombie they will have to worry about. Palestinians and Israelis coming together for the first time in
History.
and with
God
that,
dang, again, when was this video posted again? Hold on. When was this video posted? This shit was posted, hold on, 4 days ago. Oh, you did this on purpose. Oh, okay, good to know. Type shit,
all
bro.
start celebrating, singing songs and cheering. But they just got a little too loud and this makes the zombies go bonkers. The sound had them tripping hard. They start climbing the wall fast as hell, climbing on top of each other. They make it all the way to the top and jump down. And just like that, it was raps. The zombies really said, Israel and Palestine getting along?
Nah, we're not having that.
The chopper tries shooting them down,
Come on,
but they
bro.
were way too determined to get across. Like, bruh, look how many of them they are. Jerry gets escorted to the chopper, but the soldiers protecting him were copping it bad. Blow!
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I can survive. I don't think I'm surviving.
Damn.
Yeah, count him out. He's a goner. This soldier here wasn't gonna go out without a fight. He had one on his hip, ass, and ankle. So he's like, fuck it, we all dying. They make it through this room just in time, and Jerry sees this kid, but this
why are they so fast? Bro, people do not move that damn fast. Well, I know they're zombies and not people, technically. But damn, bro, shit. Fuck.
zombies were just running past him like he wasn't even there. They storm the room and they start grenading the shit out of them. Fire in the hole! This young soldier gets her arm bitten, so Jerry just thinks quick and cuts her hand off. Nah, Damn. He wraps it up quickly while counting to see if she'll turn, but she doesn't. The chopper comes to pick them up, so they run outside, but the zombies come out of nowhere and start jumping onto the helicopter. Nah, some of these zombies gotta be hoopers, cause look at the vertical. They stormed the chopper and had that shit coming straight down. Boom! So it was plan B. They run straight to the plane, but the pilot that was waiting for them just takes off. And listen, I don't blame him. As far as he knows, you guys are probably dead. They stop another plane, climb up.
No, it is. You know what I wondered? It's the same thing with A Quiet Place. Why don't they just hook up gigantic, like 500 gigantic speakers and just start playing them everywhere? If they're attracted to noise, just play the gigantic speakers everywhere around the city. Why? Huh? Okay.
And just like that, they were safe. But listen, for the rest of Jerusalem, they gotta drop Fat Man. Like, just look. Just look.
Nuke the whole generation. If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb
On the whole generation.
Jerry
Shit, go
changes
ahead.
Sagan's bandage so it doesn't get infected. And she's a real G, cause she didn't even scream. She just takes a shot of vodka. As the plane takes off, Jerry realizes something. He starts thinking about all the people the zombies were avoiding. It was like the zombies couldn't see them. He calls Terry and tells the UN that they need a
No,
flight to
they were just too ugly, bro.
the closest medical center, one that hasn't been infected. The colonel tells the pilot and they fly straight to Wales. And just like that, everything was rainbows and sunshines, right? Wrong! This little chihuahua runs to the back of the plane and starts barking at the toilet door, which was strange. So this flight attendant comes and unlocks the door, and that chihuahua doesn't waste no time. His ass ran off quick.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
She opens the door and a zombie pops out biting her neck. If you're on that flight, the only thing I can say is,
your time has come.
Jerry hears screams from the back of the plane, so he quickly checks it out, and yeah, he heard the saxophones playing. He knew they were cooked. They start stacking the gap with bags, but as soon as this guy here drops it, it was wraps. The zombies storm the front and start biting everyone from their
Hold on, wait, hold on, let me see that again, please. Let me see that again, hold on.
bags, but as soon as this guy here drops it, it was wraps. The zombies
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
storm the front and start biting everyone from their left to their right. Sagan starts dropping some, but there was way too many and nowhere to actually go. The only people that were safe were the pilots, and they weren't about to open that door. Sit your ass back down. Jerry grabs a grenade from Sagan's hip and just blows a hole right through the plane. Boom! It sucks them all out. Hey, yo! They strap in and the plane comes crashing straight down. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Oh, they're dead. Those pilots are dead.
So you guys just seen that crash, right? Jerry wakes up from it and it's official. Brad Pitt is in. I mean, he had a scratch on his head and a whole metal piece through his stomach. He unbuckles himself, drops down, and Sagan shows up. Yeah, she survived as well. She helps him up and they start walking straight to the research facility. This city was a ghost town. Well, not really, but everyone was staying indoors. They make it to the front and Jerry collapses. So back on the ship, the colonel gets confirmation that the plane Jerry was on crashed. And bro didn't even waste any time. He kicks Jerry's family off the vessel. His ass didn't even wait 24 hours.
Wait, damn, nigga. Wait, so you couldn't even like as like a damn, what is it? Thank you for me trying. You just kick my family off immediately. You couldn't like, as a way to like remember my death, you could like be nice. You couldn't just like keep my family there, dead ass.
Say is,
Dirty bastard.
Jerry finally wakes up 3 days later, all stitched up, and the two doctors he sees start asking him questions about who he is. He calls Terry to confirm his identity, but realizes his wife didn't answer the phone.
Where's Karen? Terry, why didn't Karen answer?
Bro was speechless. So they dropped his family off at this refugee camp that wasn't safe at all. He doesn't waste no time. He was desperate to get back to his family. But when he realizes that everyone else has already lost loved ones, he decides it's worth giving his theory a shot. Jerry tells the doctors he needs access to their deadliest disease, the one with the highest mortality rate. He believes they can use the disease to camouflage.
I believe these things have a weakness. And that weakness is weakness.
They only had one problem. Their deadliest diseases were stored in B-Wing. And let's just say, B-Wing is a place that you're not trying to go. Shit was packed with zombies. The only thing that was stopping them from getting through was a door full of chairs. They load up with weapons that don't make loud sounds, but Segan wasn't with all that. She grabs a pistol, just in case shit got wicked.
Sure you want to do this?
Of course I'm not. Let's go.
They head inside while the others watch through the cameras. B-Wing was dead as a maze. They spot a group of zombies in a room and start crawling across the floor. When they hit the hallway, all the zombies start heading towards them, so they quickly head downstairs. But the doctor accidentally hits the locker and this zombie turns around like... So the zombie just starts running at them and Segan just bang 200 to the head. She didn't even hesitate. The dead hear the shot and start storming downstairs. And these three were just dashing it through the building. Jerry pulls the hero card, drawing the zombies towards him. And bruh, why the hell is he running like that? He dashes into this room and one zombie only makes it through. And just look at the others. They were begging to get in. Like damn.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Jerry turns around and mink right to the mouth. He had that zombie dazed. He cracks the crowbar into his head and instantly kills it. But as soon as he looks up, there was another one down the hallway. The zombie starts gassing it to him. I'm talking us. But as soon as he got 2 meters too close, pow! Damn! Right to the back of the neck. Jerry must have been training with Shohei Ohtani, because that was a great hit. Segan and the doctor head straight down to the vault, but the zombies were deep in there. They hit a U-turn and she just starts dropping them. Fuck the noise. They already woke them up. Blow, blow. They head straight back to the safe zone and make it just in time. That shit was clutch. Jalen Brunson. He makes it to the vault where there's literally every drug and disease possible. And yes, they even have a sample of Magic Johnson's blood.
Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Cause I was about to wonder. I was wondering, like, okay, if they know that disease, that like being sick makes you like invisible to them, why wouldn't they get sick before going in here? Yeah, they had to get the disease. Not like you just get sick whenever you want to.
Jerry gets in after the doctors tell him the code. When he gets in, they can't communicate with him, so he just puts all the deadly diseases in a box. But when he turns around to try to leave, there's a zombie camping right outside the door.
I said, God help me.
Jerry had no other choice. He had to guess which disease he can take, and that was a big choice because some of them would kill him or some of them would have him tripping like ha. It was literally big risk, big reward. Nah, I'm tripping. I mean, win or die trying. So he's like, fuck it, and picks a random one and then injects himself. He sits down and waits for a while to see if he's getting sent to the gulag or making it out. After a while, he gets up, opens the door, and the zombie can't even sense him. Now, why is he doing that? So it was official. He couldn't detect him. He locks the zombie inside and walks off.
He just walked right past him.
He walks through the facility, goes straight to the vending machine, takes a sip, then unloads all the cans and starts oral farming, walking past every single one.
Now, respectfully, I'm taking every one of them Pepsi. Some of the abundantly clear. I'm taking, oh, fuck the disease. I'm taking all that Pepsi. Oh my god.
And just like that, Jerry Lane finds the vaccine. Well, the camouflage to the virus. He links his family and he is a legend. Now, before you guys leave, I have a question. Would you guys survive?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm cooked. What? I'm a dead man. One, they're faster than me. Two, there's like 1,800 of them following you at every chance. Oh fuck. And three, no, I make noise, bro. Bro, when I walk around, my ankles crack. I'm not surviving that. Like, bro, I try to sneak, my ankles crack. I'm fucked. My only one would be like a crowbar. No, bro. No. But anyway, that was this. If you like this video, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.